champion for women.
Senator Claire McCaskill says she will donate $30,000 that Franken's leadership PAC donated to her campaign. McCaskill announced the money will go to Missouri food banks. Yesterday, McCaskill said Franken's behavior is unacceptable and should be investigated. Attorney General Josh Hawley tweeted yesterday that McCaskill should ask Franken to resign and should return his money.
Back in mid-Missouri, Westminster College is taking a stand against sexual assault culture on campus. The Fulton School received a $300,000 federal grant this week to improve those efforts. The grant, titled Every Blue Jay, will pay for online classes and positions, including a sexual assault nurse who will host trainings. The grant will also build on Westminster's existing Green Dot outreach program.
I really like Green Dot because it focuses on the entire campus, so you train your campus administrators, faculty, staff, and students, and really the entire message is do the...
Lacey hopes to spread the wealth to other mid-Missouri college campuses as well.
A state funding group has just cut in Missouri today, and people are outraged. People from all over Missouri came to hear the final decision on a state housing program. KMUA's Shalita Norwood attended the meeting and is live to tell us about the end results. Shalita?
Earlier this morning, the Missouri Housing Development Commission told a group of people here in Columbia that they would cut state funding from the low-income housing tax credits program. I spoke to a group of people that voiced more than their concerns.
Today we saw government abandon millions of citizens of Missouri.
It's sad because, you know, everyone needs a nice place to stay.
Where do we go if we can't find a place at all?
These are just a few of the people opposed to the state cut to the low-income housing tax credits. Governor Greitens says in a statement the Missouri Housing Development Commission decided to remove state funds from the low-income housing tax credit program to save money. He states, "Today we put an end to politics as usual to save the people of Missouri hundreds of millions of dollars." People from all over the state gathered together to weigh in on Commission's plans. Max Lewis says he thinks it's a horrible idea because it puts senior citizens, veterans, low-income families, and disabled people at risk.
This is one of the very, very few, if not only, avenues for non-for-profit organizations to utilize these tax credits.
Everyone needs help. Everyone should be able to have assistance.
We are going to create homelessness.
Greitens says in his statement he is doing this because the program is not effective and wastes more money than it saves. He states for every dollar that went into the program, only about 42 to 55 cents actually went to building housing for poor people. That's a bad deal any way you cut it. Senator Jamila Nasheed says she begs to differ.
I think all development would halt. There will be no development taking place in 2018 if we don't go back to the drawing board and revisit this here amendment that was just passed.
And according to Lewis,
it's a sad day actually for so many individuals with disability.
I reached out to Jason Crowler, who said that he refused to answer any questions. And then I spoke to Senator Nasheed that said that she hopes the fight continues and that you'll just have to stay tuned. Reporting live in Columbia, Shalita Norwood, KMU8 News.
Ashland will soon begin construction on a new sewage treatment plant. The city received a permit from the DNR to build it near the city's current lagoon. The city spent more than a year applying for the permit. The city administrator says Ashland has been planning these upgrades for 5 years because of the community's rapid growth.
As the town grew, we were struggling to maintain compliance with DNR regulations as far as ammonia and other things that are involved with a lagoon, so we needed to consider a treatment plant.
A request for construction bids will go out next week.
Jefferson City Police have arrested a suspect of accusing several items from unlocked cars. 23-year-old Mark Yarbrough is suspected of felony theft and being in a felony possession of a firearm. Police were looking into 15 reports of theft from cars over the past few days. Officers found the stolen items, including handguns, when searching a home on Benton Street yesterday. The investigation is still ongoing. Some chances of rain for all you holiday travelers this weekend. Tim's tracking those showers in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. We'll send it over to him.
Yeah, that's right. And luckily, we've been rain-free all day today. We had some opportunities with some moisture moving back into the atmosphere, but just the entire atmosphere has not been able to really saturate up. And that doesn't happen until after about midnight tonight. So it looks like we should stay rain-free here for much of this evening. Live Doppler 8 First Alert radar dry at this time. Temperatures, well, those took a nice big spike today thanks to those south winds that were a little breezy. We're up to 63 now in Columbia. It's 65 in Jefferson City. Nice and mild this afternoon. Through the evening, we stay mild too. We also stay breezy. Some of these winds as strong as 15 to 25 miles per hour, and that's nothing like what it's going to be like for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very blustery afternoon. Here's a look at that evening planner. 63 at 7 o'clock, 64 at 9. We get up to about 65 at 11. Notice the temperatures keep warming up. That's signs of a cold front heading in. And it looks like we have a chance for storms tomorrow morning. I'll break down your forecast. It's coming up.
Tim, thank you very much. Columbia is a step closer to building a new ag park.
And a salmonella outbreak might make you rethink buying this animal as a pet.
And you're taking a live look over the Lake of the Ozarks on this Friday afternoon. It's 5:09. This is KOMU 8 News, first at 5. Coverage you can count on.
Look, it's Buzz and Woody.
Take our picture. You got it?
Perfect.
Don't miss Wheel of Fortune from Walt Disney World all this week.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU 8.
For one day, we all come together,
so no one leaves hungry. Help feed our neighbors in need this holiday season. Join us for Partnership Against Hunger, November 21st at Schnucks and Walmart stores in Columbia and the Rockbridge Hy-Vee.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app for your phone and tablet.
Quick, what's the first thing you think of when you need health care? We want it to be Family Health Center, primary and preventive care for the whole family. Think of us first when you get sick, need an annual checkup, for newborn and pediatric care, chronic disease management, immunizations, or referral to a specialist. We take all major insurance plans and offer discounts for those who qualify. Plan now for good health. Make Family Health Center your first choice for primary care. Now in East Columbia on Broadway Bluffs Drive. Family Health Center, health and care within reach.
Stock up and save this week during the Menard Day sale. Get rid of hard water with the Morton Water Softener. This 27,000 grain unit regenerates only when you need it, saving you salt and water. Right now, only $329. Get hot water when you need it with a Richmond water heater from Menards. Right now, get this 50-gallon electric water heater for just $369. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Save big money at Menards.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
All right, welcome back. This is a look over Columbia Regional Airport. Got a lot of travelers. It's about to be Thanksgiving week and weekend. Yeah, a lot of students and already people starting to travel out about the country. Here's a look at that travel at least into early next week. We're talking for Thanksgiving of next week. Looks like a lot of the warm weather is going to continue over parts of the southern states. Rain up in the northwest, up towards Seattle, into Idaho, and even into Montana. Here for us in the Midwest, I think it looks to be mainly sunny and just kind of a more mild 40s to 50s forecast. Cold up in the northeast and the New England states. Rain down in the southeast in the Carolinas, Florida, and for Georgia. And as for us here right now, 16-mile-per-hour winds in Columbia. It was breezy at times today. Some of those gusts got as high as 30 miles per hour. We have more wind in store for tomorrow, too. Here's a look at our wind cast through the rest of this evening and tonight. A cold front's going to move on through. Tomorrow afternoon's winds sustained around 22 to 25 miles per hour. That's easily going to prompt a wind advisory, high wind advisories for tomorrow afternoon, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That timing will be. Gusts tomorrow afternoon could be as high as 45 miles per hour, especially in central and east Missouri. So it's going to be breezy tomorrow afternoon. One of the reasons why, well, it's the cold front that's moving through. But as for now, temperatures very comfortable outside. 63 right now in Columbia, upper 50s to near 60 in parts of northern Missouri. It's already 67 down at the Lake of the Ozarks and near Springfield. Clouds continue to fill the skies. It's going to be that way here for the rest of this evening and tonight. We have a warm front that's moving through the state. It hasn't brought in enough moisture yet for any rain. That will happen later on tonight, and I think that eventually when that happens, we will finally get some rain. rain. But for this evening, looks to stay rain-free. Overnight tonight, though, up until about 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when some showers and thunderstorms are going to start to fire up, all ahead of a cold front. And that'll be as we head into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow throughout, let's say 7 through about 9 o'clock is when we should start to see some showers and thunderstorms finally move out of central Missouri. Rain lingers off to the west, and it's going to take some time for that rain to actually get out of central Missouri. Maybe about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time we actually see some clearing of the skies, we'll get some sunshine. Keep in mind, though, tomorrow afternoon is going to be much, much colder than what it is today. 57 will be your morning temperature by then, by about 7 o'clock. Still remains mild, and I think a lot of the thunderstorms hold off until after midnight tonight. South winds will be out of the north and west tomorrow, and as I mentioned, very, very gusty. 45 degrees will be your temperature tomorrow afternoon after those morning thunderstorms move through. That temperature is going to go from about 57 down to 43 between 7 o'clock and about 9 or 10. So it's going to be a big cool down, and that's what's going to lead to the breezy forecast for Saturday afternoon. We get down to about 29 degrees for Sunday morning. Sunshine is back. 47 in the afternoon on Sunday, 56 breezy again Monday, Tuesday, Thanksgiving week. Well, lots of traveling happening. I think over the Midwest we'll have some pretty decent weather for travel if you are traveling in the near states near Missouri. If you're going up to the Northeast, it might get a little troublesome up there.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. It is the season for giving.
How students from Hatton-McCready are getting a head start on doing their part to give back.
Kia of Columbia has got 3 reasons to shop with us this holiday season. 0 down payments starting at $159 a month, late model pre-owned vehicles priced at or below auction values, and no payments until 2018 on most new and used vehicles. Buy now and don't make a payment on your current car in November or December. This holiday season, Kia of Columbia has savings you can believe in. Hurry to Kia of Columbia today, where I want to see you in a Kia.
When I was struggling with obesity, even the little things were difficult for me.
Blue Valley Surgical Associates helped me lose weight and get back to enjoying the little things in life.
Specializing in life-changing weight loss surgery. Our team of healthcare professionals offer personalized care and comprehensive support to help each patient overcome the unique challenges of obesity. Blue Valley Surgical Associates can help you get more out of life. To learn more, visit us online.
Closed captioning of KOMU8 News is brought to you by Bob McCosh Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Beat the Black Friday crowds this week at Ashley Home Store and pay no interest for 6 full years. That's 0 interest for 72 months. This 5-piece dining set is only $11 per month. Going on now at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
You know, that's something to be very thankful for, that we have employees that work so hard and do what it takes to make sure every customer around is taken care of, and very, very thankful for all of that.
Just kind of going the extra mile. That's the one thing that I'm really thankful for with all of our employees is, you know, their loyalty to the company, and then also their loyalty to the repeat customers. Get them taken care of, just like they're a member of the family.
Is they know them.
This week at Ashley Home Store, take advantage of our best financing offer ever. Pay no interest for 8 full years on Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Queen mattresses starting at only $29 per month. Add a power base for less than 50 cents a day. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Columbia Parks and Rec is a step closer to building a new agriculture park. Last night, the Parks and Rec Commission approved agreements from the Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture and the Columbia Farmers Market. Those agreements include paying for the park. They also clarify who will own the buildings on the property.
The Parks and Recreation Commission are going to review the agreements that we're presenting to City Council on the next 2 council meetings. Basically, these agreements allow the Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture and the Columbia Farmers Market to have their activities here in the Clary Shy Park.
The City Council will review the proposed agreements and vote next month. Then Parks and Rec, in the meantime, Parks and Rec is inviting everyone for the groundbreaking ceremony at Clary Shy Park tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
A Mid-Missouri elementary school donated $900 to Central Missouri Honor Flight in a special assembly today. Hatton-McCready Elementary raised the money to honor a fallen Marine who used to attend their school. Sergeant Talon Leach died in July when a military plane crashed in Mississippi. The 5th grade class started raising funds in August. Their teacher taught Leach's 6th grade class when he attended the school. His former PE teacher said he was a fun student.
He was a very spirited young man. He was full of life, class leader, and full of energy. I remember that. He was always on the go.
The school raised enough money to send 3 veterans on honor flights. On the flights, veterans get to visit memorials in Washington, D.C. Man's best friend may have more purpose than just fuzzy companionship. How new research shows that dogs literally might change your life.
The most magical time of the season to me is Toyotathon, with great deals on Corolla, RAV4, even the all-new Camry. For you and your family. Hi! So, how can I help?
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 or lease one for only $249 a month. Visit buyatoyota.com to find yours today.
Here's your key.
So how does...
Magic.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, folks. Jerry O'Neill, Continental Siding Supply. We're coming to the end of another great year. The only problem is I've got too much siding in my warehouse. It's better for my company to have low inventory levels by December 31st. What am I going to do? I'm going to make you a great deal on in-stock colors. If you want the one and only seamless polymer wall system for a great end-of-the-year price, you should call now.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? Look no further. We now have 3 locations to serve you. The all-new BMW of Columbia, Mercedes-Benz of Columbia, or the pre-owned of Columbia. For the best selection, quality vehicles, lowest prices. Save thousands, whether it's Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Toyota, Nissan, VW, trucks, or SUVs. We have them and more. Our inventory is larger than ever and changes daily. Experience the difference at ColumbiaBMW.com, ColumbiaMercedes-Benz.com, and DrewingAuto.com.
Can you fit in there?
I got this. So that's the new man, huh?
Yep.
He's getting a little close to my ride.
Wow, that's how you make a first impression. They're gonna love you.
That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry in for 0% financing for 72 months across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Now on Escape, get 0% financing for 72 months plus 1,000 Ford credit cash or 3,500 cash back. Hurry into your quality Ford dealers today.
New research suggests all dogs really are good dogs. Well, at least they're good for your health. Scientists in Sweden followed over 3 million adults for 12 years. They found that dog owners had a lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease or other causes. Having a furry friend was especially beneficial for people who live alone. Another link between pets and health, this one not so positive. A recent salmonella outbreak has been linked to pet turtles. The CDC says 66 people in the U.S. have gotten sick since the outbreak started in March. The FDA banned selling turtles with shells less than 4 inches long because they're often linked to salmonella, but turtles of any size can still carry it. November is National Lung Cancer Awareness Month. More than 200,000 people in the U.S. are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. If diagnosed early, lung cancer is actually highly curable, but only 16% of cases are caught at stage 1. And despite what many think, many lung cancer patients are not smokers. The CDC reports 80 to 90% of lung cancers are connected to cigarette smokers.
Tonight, we'll look at the politics of sexual harassment as President Trump mocks Senator Al Franken over his behavior. The president's own past comes into focus. Plus, why another major university has pulled the plug on fraternities tonight.
Coming up Monday.
Monday is the beginning of the Thanksgiving work week.
Take a look at what you need to know when it comes to travel, shopping, everything you need to know before you head out the door.
And of course, all your latest news from the Right Now desk.
And I'll have your forecast for the week ahead.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
You plan for everything in life, except the only thing that's for certain. Is it time for a frank discussion with your loved ones about final arrangements? It pays to discuss the details and the price when your family is not under stress. When you're ready, contact Bach Yeager Funeral Chapel. Tour our newly remodeled facilities. We're not big and corporate. You'll deal directly with our owners. Whether it's an affordable traditional service or a simple cremation, count on Bach Yeager Funeral Chapel. Personalized service with dignity, care, and respect.
I feel like I have new legs now. They are lighter, I have more energy, and the appearance of them is much nicer as well.
Feathers, I mean, like lights. I can run on air. I mean, I haven't felt like this since I was probably 22 years old.
Well, since I've had treatments, my legs feel great. Best thing I could have done.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel revived now and ready for my day, and the energy lasts all day long.
Take charge of your health at Missouri Vein Care.
We believe when you're treated right, you feel welcome to be yourself. And we wouldn't have it any other way. So feel free to do what's lucky. At Isle of Capri Casino, feel free to feel free.
At Harper Evans, Wade, and Nedemeyer, we believe in meeting our personal injury clients in person, wherever they are. By working with us, our clients can focus on recovering while we move to build a powerful, winning case. We review injury cases free of charge. We know this is a difficult time for victims and their families. We help them understand the process and get them the settlement they deserve. You want us on your side. Harper Evans, Wade, and Nedemeyer, we will fight for you.
You know, that's something to be very thankful for, that we have employees that work so hard and do what it takes to make sure every customer around is taken care of, and very, very thankful for all of that.
Just kind of going the extra mile. That's the one thing that I'm really thankful for with all of our employees is, you know, their loyalty to the company, and then also their loyalty to the repeat customers. Get them taken care of, just like they're a member of the family.
Is they know them.
Today's Pet Corner on KOMU 8 is brought to you by Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist. Breathe easy and livefree.com.
Hey everyone, with me on today's Pet Corner is Libby. Libby is only 2 months old. She's a domestic short hair, a small little kitten, but she still has plenty of cute kitten energy and would love to find a home where she can play around and maybe find a ball or something like that. If you want to find her or any of the other cats at the Central Humane Society, call 573-443-PETS.
Representative Vicki Hartzler stopped by Columbia's Chamber of Commerce today to talk tax reform. Residents and business owners asked questions to clarify the complicated plan passed yesterday. KOMU 8's Caroline Peterson is in the studio to tell us more about what Hartzler had to say.
The focus was centered around tax cut for corporations, rates for low and middle class Americans, and deductions. Hartzler says the goal of this bill is to help people keep their money. The bill eliminates certain deductions such as state and local taxes and student loans. She says tax cuts to corporations will bring more jobs back to the U.S., but local Democrats say it will just add to the national debt. The Senate votes on its version after Thanksgiving.
Coming up on KOMU 8 News at 6 o'clock, professional hair braiders raise complaints nationally about the difficulties of getting a license.
But one local business owner had to go through that and so much more. Join us for KOMU 8 News at 6. Tim?